Arbor Day was first established in Nebraska in 1872 when a couple named Sterling and Caroline Morton moved from their home in Michigan to Nebraska. Michigan was a beautiful place full of trees. Nebraska was a farming area, and many of the trees had been cleared for farmland. They missed the trees so much that they decided to plant some around their house and invited their neighbors and community to do the same. Everyone understood that trees are not only beautiful, they're also important. And after that, they set aside a day each year to celebrate trees by planting them. It didn't take very long for other areas in North America to want to celebrate trees, and in 1883, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Ontario started celebrating Arbor Day too. Arbor Day celebrations have led to planting millions of trees in and around Canadian communities for over 100 years. In Alberta, we celebrate Arbor Day every year on the first Thursday in May. In Grande Prairie, we celebrate Arbor Day by talking to students about all the different ways trees are important and what they do for us. We also plant a special tree at one of the schools so that the students can watch the tree grow and remember how important Arbor Day is to everyone.
Hey friends! Thanks so much for coming out on this hike with me on Arbor Day. I love getting out into the forest.
Arbor Day? What's an arbor?
You didn't know today was Arbor Day? Arbor means tree. Today is the day that we celebrate trees and how important they are to us.
I don't know. I like it when trees stay out of my way.
I mean, trees are really important to us. They provide us with everything we need to live, like lumber for fences and for our houses.
And don't forget plywood and OSB. That's made from the really flat trees.
No, the portions of the tree that can't be made into lumber are chipped, and those chips are flattened into boards that make plywood.
And toilet paper.
Yeah, that's right. We use trees to make all sorts of products, from paper, toilet paper, and even face masks. And the pulp in Grande Prairie is known around the world for being the strongest. And I bet you there's something else that you didn't know trees made.
Don't tell me. There's trees on hot dogs as well?
No, not hot dogs, but trees make electricity. So what they'll do is they'll take the parts of the trees that we don't use for lumber and plywood, and they'll put it into a big fireplace, and that fire will boil water, and the steam from the boiling water will run turbine generators, and those generators will power towns and our businesses. Let's take a look at these trees coming into the mill now that will be made into plywood, OSB, and pulp.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay.
But what about out here in the forest? I know when I'm hiking, I like to find a nice shady spot under some trees, and sometimes I see animals and birds enjoying the trees too.
Yeah, that's right. Wildlife don't make furniture or read newspapers. What do they use trees for?
I mean, they use trees for all sorts of things. I mean, you'll have birds making nests in trees, or you'll have deer rubbing their antlers on trees. Even insects will eat trees for food.
And don't forget the planet needs trees too. Trees help keep the air clean by providing oxygen.
Yeah, trees are living things, but they don't live forever. They go from tiny seedlings to big grown-up trees. We do need trees, though, for all of our products in our communities, like books and lumber. So, for every tree we cut down, we always plant 2 more, and we never ever cut more than we need. Oh, did you know in Grande Prairie alone we plant almost 20 million seedlings every year? And that doesn't even include the little ones that just grow naturally.
And there'll be other trees planted today too, because today every student will get their very own tree to plant.
Wow, these students get their very own tree to plant? How will they know where to plant it? We should show them.
I happen to have a seedling right here. And we can show them how to plant it right now, if we can find a good spot for it. What do trees need to grow?
So this little seedling, we have to remember, is going to get really big. So when we plant it, it has to have a lot of space outside to grow. So don't put it beside any fences or buildings. And we also have to remember that trees grow up, but they also grow down. So the roots need an area to grow out as well. And when we plant it straight and not on an angle so that it grows tall and straight.
And it needs good dark soil too. That's how the tree gets its nutrients.
This tree will also need lots of water and sunshine. All living things need water to drink. And the sunlight will give the tree the energy that it needs to make its food and the warmth that it needs to make it grow.
There you go, little tree. Now that you have everything you need to grow big and tall. We can't wait to come back and visit you next year.